Hello everyone, Mrs. Ryan here. I'm making this video at home. This is where I work out at home, and I have this view of my backyard. It's pretty snowy. Down below we have Riley. She's hiding out. Say hi. Yes, she's just kind of quiet. All right, so we are going to look at our mathematical language sheet that you most likely filled out previously in class. So this is just a quick review. Now, if you need to fill yours out, pause this video as we go along so you can get the information written down. So the first part is percent of decrease, which is comparing the amount of change to the original value. In this case, the percent decreased, right? The number went down. So our example is, if the number of gallons of oil spills decreased from 100,000 to 20,000, the percent of decrease would be 80%. Well, how did we get that answer? This is how. We know that the difference between 100,000 and 20,000 is 80,000. And our formula here to find the answer is going to put the amount of change over the original amount. So it's a fraction here, right? We're comparing. That's what a fraction is anyway. It's comparing a part to a whole. So our part is the amount of change, the difference, which is 80,000. Our whole is the original amount, and we started with 100,000. Now, we could take the time to divide both of those to find out what that decimal answer is, but a little trick is just to cancel out the zeros, and we would be left with 8 over 10, or 8/10. And we should know 8/10 is written like 0.8 or decimal 0.8. Then all we have to do is move that decimal over 2 spots, boop, boop, or boop, boop, sorry, and then you get 80%. So 80% is a decrease of change. It went down by 80%. Percent of increase is the same concept, except for it just means it's going to go up because we're increasing. So now we're going to compare the amount of change or increase to the original value. So here was our example. If the number of oil spills increases from 18 to 27, which would be sad because we don't want more oil spills, but if it increased, the amount of increase would be 50%. How did we get 50%? Well, we have to find the difference between our two numbers. And the difference or the amount of change is 9, and that's our part. Then we're going to put the original amount or the whole at the bottom of our fraction. So the difference is 9, and the original amount was 18. You want to be careful that you actually always put the original amount. Just because it's smaller doesn't mean that you should ignore it. 27 is not the original amount because that's what it changed to. So we know that it's 9 over 18. This would simplify to 1/2, 0.5, or 50%. That's a benchmark fraction, so we shouldn't have to think too hard on that. Finally, this extra notes section, it just read to remember to find percent of change, write this fraction, right? You're going to put the difference or the amount of change over the original number, and then you're going to convert that fraction to a percent. This is why we had to spend a lot of time on converting fractions and percents and decimals, because we have to have this skill to calculate percent of increase and decrease. And that's about it. Say bye, Riley.